You can't continue to do that when you're cutting back staff and et cetera, and et cetera. What can you say that you've been saying over the last many years that you've been involved with this organization? What can you say to people to make them be more conscious of your needs?
First of all, please, we would like to increase the consciousness, the awareness level of the Army and its need and our positioning in the community in terms of helping those with the least. But understanding that the Army's crisis, economic crisis right now, is a reflection, it's a mirror effect of what's going on with the economy. It's just that the folks who are being laid off, many of those fall completely off the ladder and hit ground zero, if you will. And I don't mean that irreverently at all, because every family is a reverent piece of work by God. And the Salvation Army intends in this community, as well as around the world, 110 countries, our mission locally especially is to extend a resourceful hand to every family that wants one and give it assistance so that it can lift itself from crisis to independence again, and then it can run on its own. So we are a welfare reform agency that's Christ-centered, and the crisis the current economic crisis that you read about in the paper started with Angel Tree last year. The folks in Nashville purchased $1 million less than the previous year in Angel Tree gifts. So we've got to get the folks' confidence level back up, but of course they got to have more money too. Everybody that works for a living's got to have a little bit more discretionary income in order to help us. But we urge them to do that in this coming Christmas. Of course, anybody that's got some cash at this point, share it with us, because we have great need for it. And our Christian stewardship principles and our tradition and reputation will not allow us to go into the next fiscal year with a deficit. It's not permissible. So we will have to resolve this in a number of different ways. The way we want desperately is for the community to help us balance that budget as soon as possible. And then we don't want another Christmas problem. And please know that we're not talking about the North Pole. We love the idea of Santa Claus, but this is about underwear and socks and groceries and utility bills, okay?
And so when we see this year, people, excuse me,